Good evening. Today we are going to talking about conflict management. Myself, Srirak, and my teammates, group number 2, Nitin, Harprasad, Pranav, Tolika, and Path. Basically, based on the video what we already got presented by Amy, uh, the video presented by the TEDx Broadway. She has explained all the dispute and the disagreements, strong disagreements she had with her client, and based on that, we have identified the basic causes for the strong conflicts and the after effects what she had experienced with her employer. Based on that, we initially identified that avoidance and ignorance was the initial stage she experienced with the client, and based on the strong disagreements all the time when they communicated, the basic human instinct had encountered all the moments when she communicate with her client, and always focusing the win-win situation from the both side has the another conflict happened, and the lack of practicing in thoughtful preparation how to communicate with the client, and this leads to a big issue with her employer as well, and insufficient thinking in short period. That's the basic another instinct what encountering the human mankind in the today's world, and always late in the reaction and voicelessness in most of the time also was an issue for Amy. Based on that, we have identified like in real life examples also we have encountered many situations. Basically, we all born with emotional intelligence and neuroscience, but we have not getting practiced or enhanced ourselves to appropriate use of the same privileges what we already have. The above mentioned issues can be related to our any of the person. It is already been happened and it will happening already, and the same can be happening in the future also, but still like based on our real life examples we have identified some of the events what occurred already. One of the conflicts had it with the client recently, we are even now we are facing the regarding one of the claims already experiencing one of the ongoing projects. We have hired a third party to identify and to work on the contractual claims and disputes against the client. So identification of the delays and notifications towards the client also getting delayed, and we had a great conflicts between the third party and the employer. Demonstration of the cause and effect also lacking, and the climatic challenges differing the site conditions also was a great disadvantage to demonstration has been lacked, and the interpretation of the friction in the social strides between the two parties also was a major conflict, and due to the same we can identify cross cultural conflict also one of the another reason, and dominant interpersonal circumflex was another reason we encountered. Based on the real life example, we have identified that straight away going to any of the TKA method and finding a solution will be quite difficult. So we have identified that compromising initially and collaborating later and will be the best technique to solve this issue. By compromising, we should be practicing active listening and control our anchor, and understanding the other side person's perspective, how he try to communicate, and learn to forgive and be side with the other party, stand up for the being assertive, and also we should be clear with what we have, what we need, and what we want, and based on that we can have a mutual gain, understanding the objective. And also we should be calm, and we should take different angles of turns to talk each other to solve the issue, and also we should not leave the problem unsolved. By collaborating, we should understand like having a deep personalization of conversation with the other party will be helpful to avoid the conflicts, and understanding the other side's perspective in all angle of points, and by usage of many kind of tools to counter our basic human instincts also will be helpful. Working on the emotional intelligence and the neuroscience where what we already built in by bone or can be helpful. Work for an outcome with a mutual gain will be another collaborating technique. The general possible interpretation will be helping the both parties to work for the primary goal. Good acting to fit purpose with the kind, calm, and compassion will be helpful to both parties to find the solution for any of the conflicts. Thank you. This is the end of presentation.